Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Silver Screen Freak and I'm reviewing all the episodes of The Idol. You can check out episode 2's review here. So from the last episode, we saw Tedros and his music cult infiltrating Jocelyn's house. We have Chloe, the peeping Tom who knows no boundaries, going through Jocelyn's closet. Isaac, who wears a shock collar every once in a while, who's been planted to keep Leia occupied. And we had a lot of zoom-ins, 80 synths, jazz tunes, disturbing growls. You know the drill by now, right? Okay, so episode 3 is just a continuation of the infiltration. We see Leia has caught on to Tedros and is extremely uncomfortable.
Are you fucking retarded? What did I just say? I'm running the show now.
I mean, who wouldn't be? Apparently Jocelyn, but I'm gonna give her a pass because she's vulnerable. It opens up with them driving down Mulholland Drive, going shopping. Tedros is called the Paps. He's calling the shots with the shopping and pulls this on the salesman.
Let me catch you looking at her again. Let me catch you looking at her again.
I'm sorry,
Let
I'm
me
not
fucking
sure.
catch you looking at her again. I'll fucking drag you down Rodeo while your fucking ass just fucking stomp you. I'll fucking curb stomp you.
I'm sorry.
I'll fucking curb stomp you.
Ugh, I could have seen this scene being 100 times better if only that Weeknd could act. It's such a waste. I think we would have been laughing with him, but instead we're laughing at him. It's just so cringe. Haim and Destiny are great, and I want to see more of them. We see Tedros weasel his way into creative director Xander's mind by giving him compliments, which is kind of correct. You know, I worked as a director for advertisements for a while where I had a bunch of clients and I would often feel like, you know, I had to settle for less or do things that I wouldn't particularly think is nice in order to appease the clients. So doing that kind of work and hearing someone say, hey, I like your idea, is definitely a self-esteem boost and would make you like a person more. So I thought this scene was really funny and believable that that's all it really took for Xander to be under Tedros' spell. And we see more insight into the ideology of Tedros' cult. Isaac and Chloe agree that pain is more important than peace. They think it's good to capitalize their pain and struggles and see it as a blessing, as a way to make a life-saving song, saying that if Robert Plant's son hadn't died, he wouldn't have made All My Love. A great life-saving song. Jocelyn finally talks some sense and says that that thinking is whack because if Robert Plant had to choose between writing that song or having his son back, it wouldn't even be a contest. But the cult are adamant that this is what you have to do to be a great artist. And as we know by now, Jocelyn wants to be a great artist. We see that Nicki has gone ahead with Diane for the music video, and I'm still waiting for that revelation to be made. Hopefully we get a
Rue, when was this?
moment. And the most important scene of the whole episode, which was done really well in my eyes, was the dinner scene. It was chef's kiss. The power dynamic and manipulation was done really well. We finally see Jocelyn speaking up for herself, but Tedros refutes everything she says.
Why are you talking to me like I'm new to the music industry? I'm not. You are.
So it's like just as soon as we think she's climbing out of his clutches, she's actually clawing a deeper hole into his lunacy. And again, we got like a lot of disturbing sex scenes, which just could have just not have even been in this episode at all, or it could have been to a minimum. It could have just been alluded. Like there was no need for it, you know. It just kills the whole flow of the show for me. And him whacking her with the brush, I think, was just done a little bit too glorified. I think it shouldn't have been as beautifully shot as it was. Yeah. So basically, we see that Tedros is fully empowered now, and Jocelyn is giving him the power. She gave him the power symbolically when she gave him the hairbrush, which was the same hairbrush that her mother had used to hit her. So yeah, we also got some backstory about Jocelyn and her mother, and we realized that her mother was abusive towards her. And it's a complex relationship. As much as it pained Jocelyn, she still misses her mom, and she really relied on her mom while she was, you know, doing all this star stuff. And now without her mom, as we saw from the last episode, she's kind of unhinged. So it makes sense why she would lean on to Tedros so much. But still, the first episode I find was just so weak in writing because Jocelyn and Tedros' meeting should have been a lot more important. It was just brushed over with really bad writing that all it took for them to meet was eye contact, and that was enough for Jocelyn to be under Tedros' spell. So back to the episode again, the sex scenes are too much. The Weeknd's acting is too weak. Either they should have just casted someone better or kept his lines to a minimum. And I think, with all that being said, I think this show would have been so much better off as a movie, because this whole episode could have been like 3 scenes in a movie. A short montage of Tedros, you know, showing his power moves in the house and shopping. scene with Tedros and Haim and Destiny and Xander, and the dinner scene, mixed with the Isaac, Chloe, and, you know, their cult's ideology. Boom. You know, like, it didn't have to be a 45-minute episode. It could have just been 3 scenes in a movie. And the show just feels so hollow with the long sex scenes. If they had done away with like 95% of those scenes, this show definitely could have been a movie and definitely would have been a better watch. So those are my thoughts after watching the 3rd episode of The Idol. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, and I'll see you next week. Bye.